There's something about mornings here at Settlers Point. The stillness before the day begins, the sun coming up over the red cliffs, and the flag rippling in the wind. It's peaceful. It's home. And it's exactly the kind of peace that so many men and women throughout our history have fought to protect. Before we go any further, I would like to take a moment to recognize and thank veterans and military families who are here with us today, and those who call Settlers Point home, even if it's for a short while. Your service, your sacrifice, and your strength remind us every day what this flag represents. This community, this peace we feel, exists because of you. Today on Veterans Day, we pause to remember and to say thank you, not just for the uniforms they wore or the battles they faced, but for the quiet sacrifices that never make the headlines. The nights spent far from family, the empty chairs at dinner tables, and the memories carried long after the fight is over. Every veteran has a story. Most of them you'll never hear because they don't tell them. But every single one shaped the freedom we live in today. They stood watch while the world slept. They carried burdens most of us will never understand. And when they came home, they built lives, families, and communities right alongside us. That's what makes today powerful, because honoring veterans isn't just about looking back. It's about how we live forward, how we treat each other, how we teach our children what that flag really stands for, and how we make sure the freedoms our veterans fought for are never taken for granted. When we look at the flag, we see stars, stripes, and colors we've known all our lives. But for a veteran, it's so much more than that. It's not just red, white, and blue. It's the blood that was shed, the purity of the purpose behind that service, and the strength of a nation that refuses to fall. It's the blanket that covered a fallen soldier. It's the patch on a uniform worn proud and sometimes worn really thin. It's the first thing raised in victory and the very last thing folded in honor. This flag has traveled farther than most of us ever will. It's been carried through sandstorms and snow, across oceans and into danger. It's been sewn back together in hospital tents, and it's been saluted by hands trembling from age, injury, or memory. And yet, it endures, because the people behind it always have. Across generations from World War II to the present day, men and women have stepped forward, not for fame, not for glory, but because they loved this country enough to protect it. They left comfort behind, not knowing what waited on the other side of the ocean or the desert or the mountain. They stood their ground when standing meant danger, and they came home, or didn't, so the rest of us could wake up each morning free. Veterans Day is about honoring that courage, but it's also about recognizing the quiet strength that continues long after the uniform is folded away. It lives in the families who endured long deployments. It lives in the friends who stood by their side. And it lives in every community, like ours, that gathers to remember. Here at Settlers Point, we talk a lot about home. Home is where you feel safe, where you belong, where freedom doesn't just exist, it's lived. And that's what this flag really stands for. It stands for the right to wake up in peace, to gather here as friends, to raise kids, share our stories, and live without fear. Our veterans made that possible. They gave more than a symbol. They gave us a way of life. So as we stand beneath this flag today, I ask you to think about what it truly means to you and to them, our veterans. It's not just a cloth on a pole. It's a promise. It's a reminder that freedom was earned and that it's our duty to protect it. In a moment, we'll join in the Pledge of Allegiance, a simple set of words that carry the weight of centuries of courage. As we recite it, I invite you to think about what those words truly mean. One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Those aren't just ideals, they're promises paid for in sweat, in tears, and in blood, and it's up to all of us to keep them alive. Please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now, we ask that you join us in a moment of silence to honor all who have served, and especially those who gave their lives in defense of this nation. Our flag doesn't stand for perfection. It stands for perseverance, for unity, for courage, and for hope. May we always remember what it really stands for, and may we always live in a way that honors those who carried it before us. To the veterans here with us today and to the families who have stood beside them, thank you. Your courage, your sacrifice, and your example remind us what it truly means to serve. May we never take that for granted. God bless each of you, God bless our veterans, and God bless the United States of America.